Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. The Falcons will kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense will start this game off. And we've been really eager to see this matchup, this quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal than this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the Buckeyes will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Yes, the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. The Falcons offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are 2 of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Let's talk for a second about Air Force. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, Dave.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Hudson. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. And the Falcons look to keep this drive humming. Looking downfield on first down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And Ohio State makes a ton of highlights with the big pass plays, but this defense has turned in its share over the years, too.
So many guys that we could go back. The Bosa brothers, Chase Young. Just recently, the guys that they put their hand in the dirt and they go make things happen, get after quarterbacks like you see right here.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Falcons decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Breaks into the open. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
The Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass. It's Sayin. Finds his tight end. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Buckeyes send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. He goes down after the short return. What a play to get the football back. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Motion from the wide receiver. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Pressure coming. On a little time, lets it go. Zings it complete to the right. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Caught over the middle. It's Davis. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Graham. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Dude, how about this QB? That's now over 6,000 yards on the season. Guys, that's over 500 a game. He's been spinning it every game, all game, putting up silly numbers. I don't know if we'll ever see that being touched again.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. All right, guys, let's chat about Air Force. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Takes it the other way, and they'll get. After a solid return. They'll leave it with him. Can't get him to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
To the air, it's Sayin. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on second down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. The Buckeyes will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Handoff to the single running back. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. They get to him as he throws. Makes the grab. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Throws to the wideout. Got it. Perfectly thrown ball. Nice catch. Good tackle, but it's 1st and goal from the 5. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Blasted as he lets it go. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, looking for the score. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Time winding down in the corner as they come to the line. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Falcons. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he knocked that one right down the middle.
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on their running back to score that touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. They believe they can run right here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. QB draw. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man, and they're excited.
He's got it along the sideline. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Shoots it to the left. Makes the catch. It's Porter. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. They're going back to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push the...
Oh, he's got some space. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And his throw is incomplete. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Pocket breaking down. Finds his big tight end. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A 3rd down stop. Now to see what they do on 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Dead center perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Georgia Tech has just had no answers today. You should see what Yellow Jacket greats like Calvin Johnson are saying on social media right now. Talk about unhappy.
The give to Davis.
They're trailing by 14 to Rice. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Falcons with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Graham. He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5.
Hey, QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
And he dropped it. Oh, what a missed opportunity. Nobody around. Just had too much time to think about it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
You know, it's one thing to have all the accolades preseason and have all the expectations, but it's another thing to be able to go out and execute week in, week out. He's done that. He now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the year.
Touchdown, Air Force! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
And oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the 2nd drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Looking to throw, it's Sayin. It's on target and complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Second down, he'll throw it. The short hands, it's Johnson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing it. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver.
Snags it inside the 20. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Catch in the middle, it's Graham.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Grab near the marker, it's Hudson. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Got it in the middle, it's Roberts. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Farrell. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. From the shotgun, they'll run it.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
On third down, he drops the throw. Makes the grab deep. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. That's reeled in. It's Farrell. On the move at the 30. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. The Falcons just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete. Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll return it. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Got it in the middle, it's Porter. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to go up top on first down. And the rush will get to him at the 25. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Hey, quarterbacks got to understand, I know you got your favorites, and you look out there and you're, that guy's really good. I'm going to find ways to get him, but I got to take what the defense gives me, and double coverage is probably not the avenue that I want to go attack consistently.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you?
And the Buckeyes will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Snap in the shotgun. Finds his man. It's Farrell. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. With the catch, it's Graham. You'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Hudson. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. And the Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Complete downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Pulls it in. It's Farrell. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. The Falcons didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I am an aggressive person, Bob. I like to put my foot on the gas. I like to go for it. But here, second half, if I can tie the football game, a 4th down situation, I'm taking it.
You are aggressive spiritually, physically, and mentally. But I agree. You go field goal in this situation, and you put the pressure on your defense to go get a stop, get you the ball back, and give you a chance to win.
The Buckeyes backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Gives him a little breathing room. Picks up 5 and gets it to the 7-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give on the option. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Here on 3rd down for this offense. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Sayin. Pulls it in, it's Porter. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They're looking for an advantage to the right. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Unloads it left. Got him downfield. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. And on that last play, he's now over 400 yards passing.
Well, Reese, if you're going to throw for over 400 bills, you got to spread the praise around. Up front, they've done an outstanding job protecting this quarterback, and his receivers have been winning one-on-one.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Now they'll try the right side. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Hang on, Swoopy, the Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. They're working that left side. Touchdown, Air Force. And that one will put him up here in the 2nd half.
Well, this guy certainly, from a statistical standpoint, has done everything to deserve a trip to New York City. He has been a big playmaker week in, week out for this offense. Get this, that last touchdown was his 20th touchdown catch of the season. This guy has been unstoppable.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. To the air, it's Sayin. Lets it fly on the move. Working the middle. It's a running room. The tag. Touchdown, Ohio State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. UTSA has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up 14 over Tennessee. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile.
He's going for it all. Oh, he had it, the deep ball. And it just trickled through his fingers.
And the defense finally stops him, right? He's had a heck of a day, and they're taking a shot down the field, too. And I think they've gone to their go-to guy because he's put up numbers, and he's been productive.
There he goes.
Defense just can't cover this guy. We've seen it all game long, whether it's man coverage, zone coverage, double coverage. They cannot find an answer for him. He's already got over 150 yards.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Davis. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. That's caught, it's Graham. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. And the Falcons are on the move. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting them, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Wants to throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Graham. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Falcons with the 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Throws to the wideout. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 40. At the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Buckeyes! One moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hudson. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So that they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum point.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. Caught close to the marker. It's Graham. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him.
Touchdown, Falcons! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wideout. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to pass on 2nd down. Under fire. Looking for a big play. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab, it's Johnson. Still running at the 40. back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Looking downfield on first down. He's got it. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Hudson. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Makes a connection. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Makes the grab. It's Hudson.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Going to swing it on second down. Grab near the sticks. It's Farrell. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Starting to feel a little pressure. The throw. The sure hands. It's Hudson. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. And the Falcons are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. The Falcons had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Air Force. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Reading the option, it's Sayin. And he's hit and taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And now he's in the 400 club, 400. That's a pretty good day at the office when you're putting up over 400 yards. This defense hadn't had a lot of answers.
When your QB sneaking as a quarterback, you got to make a decision. You're going right or you're going left, and that's all predetermined based on how the defensive line lines up. That's decision there by the quarterback.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Now there's a coachable moment for that young man right there. It's a nice run. Your team's got the lead late, but because of that, you cannot go out of bounds before you get to 2 minutes. If you go out, the clock's going to stop. And that's a coachable moment, something he'll learn from moving forward.
Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Caught over the middle, it's Davis. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks, it's Hudson. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Farrell. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Knocked down immediately, but they couldn't stop him from getting the big gainer to the 30. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now... the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about... later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The Falcons trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They just keep firing. Wideout trying to get it in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Falcons. And they take it in for 6 more points. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Fires left. He makes the catch. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. Clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. Turning it on! Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Buckeyes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Wants to go up top. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it for the touchdown, and that one just might do it.
And, you know, late in the games, offense is something. Get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got the quick pass. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Farrell. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Snagged in the middle. It's Davis. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. And the Falcons will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Farrell. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Looking left. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much